All right, Songwriting 101, firing on all cylinders. So, I'm not sure that the point I'm about to make makes sense to anybody but me, or if I can even get it across in under 17 minutes. So I'm going to do my very best. I have a very niche pet peeve that I'd like to talk about, and that niche pet peeve is that listening as I do to a lot of jazz on the radio, it happens much more often than I would ever want it to, that some vocal jazz comes on, and I know very quickly, oh, this is going to be one of those. This is going to be one of those songs, one of these vocal jazz songs where the musicianship is very good. The singer has a very nice voice and is technically a very good singer, but these lyrics are beyond terrible. These lyrics are not ready for prime time. These lyrics are almost an afterthought. These lyrics are not well crafted. These lyrics do not meet the standard. How does that happen? We'll get to that in a minute. Well, let's get to it right now. How does that happen? I have a theory. Well, it's that within jazz, what you're really selling, what you're really bringing to the table, jazz is a musician's world where the whole point is the performance, the conversation, the quality of the musicianship, the technical ability of the players and the singer to interact, to interpret the material, to create something new, and to create something that's interactive and improvisatory amongst each other that's sort of unique, and an expression of these unique players and their unique ideas and their ideas in the moment, crossed with a piece of material that they all can focus in on and use as a launching point for that conversation. In that way, jazz is kind of like theater. You see a play put on by different people, different companies, different places. It's going to be a little bit different how they interpret it, how they deliver these lines from night to night, and also comparing from company to company. So that is how that comes to be, in my opinion. That's my theory, is that, because we're still delivering what jazz wants to deliver, which is the performance. It's okay if we do, vocalese is a good example. So vocalese is a case where like a vocal jazz group wants to perform a song that's been made famous, which is an instrumental that never had words to begin with. And rather than just like scat, because there's going to be four of them in harmony, they all need to have an agreed upon text. Let's just make some words. They're practically placeholder words. Somebody just comes up with something that fits. And I find that there's a wide tolerance for, as long as it fits the rhythm and lets us have that common text that we can harmonize around, green light. Is it saying anything? Is it interesting? Is it beautiful? Is it crafted? Does it fit? That's it. That's the one question, the one and only question. There is a corollary to that in the rock/pop world, which is, and I'm sure you can think of examples of these, which is where a song, so in the rock world, music is song-driven. Success is song-driven. Success in the jazz world is performance-driven. Success in the rock world is song-driven, more so. It matters in both. Ideally, like I said, all cylinders are firing and everything's happening. But in the rock world, you can succeed with a great song and your musicianship can be adequate or even subpar, arguably. If the song is great, you can succeed because people love the song, and we're delivering new songs for people to digest. And hopefully you have new songs and also you're great musicians, or you're a great singer with a great voice. Certainly plenty of that. But there's also songs that succeed with musicianship that's not anything to write home about. I'm not going to This is a song that as a dad I've come to love and is super fun and is super successful and everybody knows it and I kind of like it. And so in no way am I trying to suggest that this is undeserved success, but it's an example of what I'm talking about. Is Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper is not a singer. She's not in the conversation for who are the top 5% of singers from that era in terms of their technical ability. She's not in that discussion. Who cares? She's incredibly successful and deservedly so. Because that song caught fire. And that song in part caught fire because it was one of the first songs that had a video on MTV. And it's a song with a video where her personality is coming out. And her personality is fun and interesting. And that video is fun to watch. And the song is fun to sing. And the message behind the song is, fun to digest and empowering. And it has all these reasons for success and it's deserved success, but one of the reasons is not what an incredible performance. That's an example. That happens a lot in the rock world. In the jazz world, you can have an incredible performance of a really subpar song. So, what's my point to you, to me, to us, songwriters who are trying to, who haven't yet achieved commercial success, who don't yet have a niche to become somebody's pet peeve? What can we take away from this? Well, it's kind of obvious, and if you can do it, it's great, but the best scenario is for everything to fire on all cylinders. Is to not be satisfied with, my song is great, but I'm not a good singer. I'm not much of a guitar player. Any more than the performance is great, but it's whatever. They fit. Those lyrics fit. He's the kind of guy with an apple in his eye, and I don't know why. That's the kind of thing that you hear it and you immediately know, oh, it's one of those. Fire on all cylinders. You as a songwriter, hey, make your words be meaningful, beautiful, insightful, well-crafted, efficient. Take all those things and try to make as much of that true as possible until you are satisfied. This is really good. This is what I wanted to say. It's how I wanted to say it, and it works, and it has something. This is so worth saying. And then on top of that, polish your vocal ability. I'm going to tell you right now, I would say without, I am a very good singer. At this point right now in my life, I'm a very good singer. I'm confident that I can carry a tune, as Jeff Bridges says in The Fabulous Baker Boys, one of my favorite lines from a music movie. I can carry a tune. I can. I couldn't when I started. I wasn't anywhere near this good. I've gotten a lot better. So that is, to me, proof. You can get better. It's not just your God-given talent. You can polish. You can polish your voice. You can become more technically proficient. And you don't need to take, lessons. You don't need to start at square one and apprentice your way up. Just think about it. Just consider what you think you should do. Polish your musicianship. I've become a much better drummer. I've become a much better guitar player. I've become better at all the instruments I play over time by virtue of caring about being better, by virtue of listening to myself and applying some self-critique, being self-critical and saying what worked and what still needs work. Try in everything in life, but also in songwriting, to have all the pistons firing. That's the best way to move forward. That's the best way to gain momentum. That's the best kind of locomotion you can have. All right, get out there. Do your best. Till then.